Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world, which is, that's right, goddamn cryptocurrency. Okay, we have some updates for SuiDex. We were supposed to be launching on the 21st of August, which is in 2 days, but we've had to delay. I'm going to clear up exactly why and what to expect. Overall, it's one of these things that come with crypto, essentially. The delay is due to auditors and security, essentially. So we're going to go through that today. We also have a draw to make for 10 million Sui Trump, because I did do a draw in the last video, but only one person claimed it when I gave the email. So I sent 10 million Sui Trump, which is about $800 to one lucky winner. We have another 10 million to give as well. So we're going to make a new draw on this video about halfway through. Right, so what happened is we come to X. I put out an announcement about it, so we'll just check out what's going on there. Easiest way, right? So SuiDex launch update. This is also pinned in the Telegram on SuiDex, on Crypto Mischief chat, and also SuiTrump, okay, so you can find it. We're taking a short pause on launch, around 10 to 14 days to complete one final audit. The launch has essentially been delayed because of that. The reason, so hey everyone, we've made the strategic decision to slightly delay the launch of SuiDex with a new estimate window of 10 to 14 days to complete one final round of auditing on our updated contracts. After our initial audit with HackenProof, we updated the DEX, SuiDex DEX, swapping tokens, the yield farm, where we're going to be able to put the liquidity in to earn victory token, and the victory locker, which is our unique single stake contract for victory, which gives you 40% revenue share, and also buys and burns Sui Trump. So it's quite complex, this platform. And we updated all of the code after the HackenProof audit was finished, and we're pretty happy with it. But we had a call with HackenProof yesterday with the CEO, and from his conversation, it was quite clear. He essentially said, yes, we did the competition. They found some vulnerabilities in the SuiDex code with the audit competition. It was really great. We had over 200 submissions from hackers, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted. We wanted to stress test it as much as possible. We updated the codes, but he says, okay, so you update the codes, but now they want to verify the changes, essentially. We were waiting for this kind of communication to happen. We waited about 2 weeks, and then I just said, well, let's just launch. I'm happy with it. But they said, no. I can see why, because they're putting their name on our brand essentially by us using them as the audit firm. They are the recommended auditor from Sui Foundation, so they want to be sure that we are 100% SAFU for launch. So after some discussion, we agreed to go this road, okay? What's happening? A new private audit on the DEX contracts is ongoing. So we've already audited our yield farm and we've audited the token locker. The most heavy testing from HackenProof was actually on the DEX contract. So that's why we thought it's actually been pretty heavily, poked and prodded by the hackers already. So we only did with the yield farm and the token locker for victory. So we decided, okay, we'll do another private audit for the DEX, which is started. So that's ongoing, take about 2 or 3 days to do. Once that's finished, we will then contact with HackenProof again to join their dual defense program to launch with their full backing and endorsement. It's very important that we keep HackenProof on our side. Essentially, it would have come down to if we had just launched and gone against their suggestion, then we would have just washed our hands of each other and that would have been the relationship over, which is not a very good idea in the long run, because we have other things to launch. We're making launch pads for SuiDex. We want to go into GameFi. There's other contracts that we need to check and make sure that they're secure as we grow on top of what we're building. So a timer update, we did have a timer ticking down on the site, but that's now been paused and we will be putting it back up. Our launch countdown timer is paused, but it will be restarted very soon with the final confirmed launch date. Get ready. So why this mattered, we work closely with HackenProof and their support has been a key part of our security process. Keeping a strong relationship with our auditors is very important going forward as we continue to build more on top of SuiDex post-launch. We're committed to launching SuiDex with the high standards and with HackenProof fully on board. So the launch window now is in about 10 to 14 days from now. SuiDex is built to be more than the DEX. Just a reminder, it's a launch pad. It's going to be a launch pad for top tier projects. It's a yield farm for passive income. We're going to be a community hub and incubation zone for growing high potential Sui projects. And of course, we're going to be making incredible passive income from SuiDex, in my opinion. We want to launch securely and confidently with full momentum with all our partners that we've built as we go forward on board. So thanks for your continued support, and patience, we're nearly there. So this is essentially what I'm talking about. So with HackenProof, they had their audit program. We are down here. We finished SuiDex audit contest. You can see we were triaged by HackenProof, but we were not dual defense. That one here, this is dual defense, right? So we'll be adding that essentially onto our contract as well, onto our audit with them, and we'll have our private audits from SpyWolf as well. So they'll be double, triple audited before launch. It's not ideal, I know that. We would have preferred just to launch and get things going. But yeah, exactly. Crypto Pride says safety first. And that's right, because even I was reading, I think it was from Bartertown, he put out a tweet that some other platform just got exploited and tens of millions of dollars was lost. It happens every day in crypto, and we don't want to be a victim of any of this. So we need to make sure that when we're launching with this, it's got to be solid as houses. We have Gianni here. First, ciao Gianni. I'm in a place called Ferrara today in Italy. So it's quite nice. I'm in a very nice Airbnb. So with that, let's now draw a winner for 10 million SuiTrump. So this is from the early registration wallets, early registration into SuiDex from our very beginning. You know, if we come to SuiDex here, we did have, join waiting list on the website for SuiDex at SuiDex.org. There were about 150 wallets who registered early interest in the project. And then I decided I wanted to reward 2 of them in a random draw. One of them already claimed it. The other person who did win the last stream didn't claim it. So as usual, we will now be going straight on and getting this going. So I've just set it all up. So we have the wheel here. We have 159 numbers, and we have to spin the wheel. Yeah, love wheels. Oh, share this tab. I'm spinning it. It is spinning. Okay. 146. 146. Da-da-da. Let's go to the sheet. Where's the sheet? Da-da-da. 146. Okay, I have it here. Emmanuel. Emmanuel. Oh, what's happened here? 146. Emmanuel. I'm going to make a note of that. Congratulations. I'm going to be emailing you at your email address. I don't want to dox it or take it away. And I will be sending you 10 million SuiTrump if you get, the email and reply within 24 hours. Then you will be getting yourself a nice big juicy bag of SuiTrump. Now, 10 million SuiTrump. How much is 10 million SuiTrump? Let's go to Dex Screener. I think we had a pump yesterday. Well, I know we had a pump yesterday. It was a big one. Big epic pump on SuiTrump. I would say the pump that we saw was kind of like a little hint or a taster of what we're going to see when the buy and burn pressure starts on SuiTrump as well, and people start realizing how much yield they can get from the coin as well, because it's going to have a very high multiplier on the coin. So that's also really important for SuiTrump. So let's have a look and see. Oh yes, done pretty nicely. Nice. Yeah, we had a big pump and then a retracement, but that's what happens. Especially, I was guessing probably to do with the announcement that launch is not yet just coming, but So this is SuiTrump at the moment. Nice. So we are 632,000 market cap. We hit 800,000, which is really good. Mega pump up and then dip down. So what you might be able to expect on launch is that we will, I'm not sharing. No, we will probably see the same kind of momentum on the coin as we re-announce the time and we get close to launch as people start buying up assets to put into SuiDex. Because the reason, of course, is that in SuiDex, we are using 40% of all platform fees to buy SuiTrump and burn it. And we haven't started that yet because SuiDex isn't launched. That's what's going to happen. You're also going to be able to take your SuiTrump and your Sui in LP that you make on SuiDex, put them into the farm, and earn Victory Coin at very high APR with SuiTrump. It's the highest asset earner that we're going to have. So that's also key for why there was so much hype there. The whole market was bleeding and SuiTrump was going parabolic, which is nice. So I expect this to even out again as our community is extremely patient. We started SuiTrump in October 2024. We are, if we do a little bit of TA on the chart, you can see if I go to max all time, let's go on the daily. We have not hit our all-time high. Our all-time high was last year in October of just under $1 million market cap. And you can see over time, we had the pump, the dump, the repump, as I announced, we're going to start building SuiDex, then the long decline because it took ages to build. And now we were seeing this building momentum going back up. So getting into $1 million market cap, I think is completely possible for SuiTrump. I've been my personal goal since we started this to make it $5 million market cap. That's my goal. If I can get there, I would see the whole process of running this coin as a success. If I don't get to $5 million market cap for SuiTrump, it is a failure in my eyes, even though this is all-time high for the year. That means anyone who bought SuiTrump in the last year is now in profit with their purchase, which makes me feel fantastic, actually. I love that. Really good stuff. So we'll just end this with two other things. We have put a media pack into our docs. So if you come to SuiDex here, right, to our landing page, you come down to the bottom, you're going to find the docs here. Can you see past my head? Yeah, just there you're going to find the docs. Docs is going to bring you to our media pack, which you'll find in the information. So media pack is a Google Drive where you can find all our logos and stuff. So that's important because we are starting a competition with SuiDex for, of course, more prizes. So SuiDex, the prizes going out are for people who make memes about SuiDex. So I put it just here, SuiDex Victory Meme Coin Contest. So 10 winners will get rewards, glorious rewards for their creativity. All you need to do is make your memes and then at SuiDex HQ on Twitter, or drop them into our Telegram, or drop it into the SuiTrump Ambassador group or SuiTrump Telegram with your name, and then we'll find you. So let's see if we have any put in here, but I'm sure if I put in notifications, it's going to be hard to find them actually. We get a lot of notifications. SuiDex is a growing number. Look at all these notifications. It's a lot of support, which I love to hear. Here's one. More horsepower than a Lambo, less gas than Ethereum. SuiDex, that's pretty good. I like that. Nice horse. Very cool. Very cool one there. Good. Organic growth wins. Well, that's a tree one. Nice. Tree on Sui. They're spamming the trees. Good to see. So that's the kind of thing we want to be seeing. Also, if you come to our docs, and we'll go back to the docs, last thing is what you're going to find at the top of our docs is this, SuiDex strategies, which I'll just open up. So SuiDex strategies are a growing, it's like a book essentially of how to use SuiDex. So we've got 3 chapters ready. I'm just filming the tutorials for this as well. So it has beginner, intermediate, and advanced about how to use SuiDex. So the first part is about swapping, adding and removing liquidity in SuiDex, and opening a new pool in SuiDex. So you can see that swapping is of course easy, but we do have multi-hop as well, which is a little bit more complex. It's essentially jumping through different pools to get you a better price inside of our DEX, which is a pretty cool piece of tech that we've got running with it. We have adding liquidity, but then we have a more advanced one, which is opening your own pool and how to do that, and how's the best way to open a pool. So we'll give a tutorial on how to do that when you come to SuiDex, which would be this one here. So expect in the next coming days to have tutorial videos on these uploaded to that as well, so you can follow them along. And then we'll be adding into more complex parts of SuiDex where we're talking about the farm, how to use the pool section as well to find your positions and these kind of things inside of SuiDex. This is on the test, by the way. And then we're also, going to be going into farming with SuiDex. And that's important because we're going to then be talking about the different pools you can use, strategies of rotation of funds, compounding. If you want to infinitely make money with it as well, it's totally possible through using Victory and different pools. And it's quite complex, but we'll have tutorials. And you can pick your own strategy before we launch, so you can see what you want to do with that as well. But yeah, I thought I'd just make this video so that we can clearly explain why. Yep, your goal is only $5 million market cap? No, my personal goal, yeah. When we launched this, we launched with like $20,000 market cap. I always said, I think we can get this to 5 million. We've never been to 5 million before. So you're saying, my goal is only $5 million market cap, but have you ever made a $5 million market cap coin? It's not easy, especially on Sui. How many meme coins have gone to $5 million market cap on Sui? Let's end with this, okay? This is why it's quite tricky, right? So let's go to CoinGecko. Really, you'll be quite surprised. And how many meme coins can hold $5 million market cap on Sui as well, right? That's also extremely important. Sui is not ETH, it's not Solana. You're not going to find that many, I'm pretty sure, but we'll try. We'll have a look. Okay, share this tab. So we're on the CoinGecko. We're going to come to Sui, 18th in market cap. It's actually slipping down in market cap compared to other coins in the last 6 months. So we're still $3.59. Took a big dip, didn't it? We come to Sui ecosystem, right? And let's have a look. So how many meme coins are, oh, what just happened? How many meme coins are over $5 million market cap right now on Sui? Let's find them. Okay, Mu is 23 million, that's one. Lofi is 21 million. SuiDex is 18 million. We have Blub is only $8 million market cap now, right? And then we have Axel, 3 million. That's it. So saying only 5 million, you need to understand the challenge that we have ahead of us to get all the way up to there. So the more you know, essentially. But we're going to do it. 5 million and beyond. But my personal goal, 5 million. That means everyone who got in now or from launch is well in profit. And that's exactly what I'm looking to do. And of course, with SuiDex, we will be onboarding other meme coins and projects as a kind of incubator for growing and giving their communities other ways to earn yield. This is testnet, so we have testnet coins in the available farm pools. But you can see here, you're going to, for example, this could be Sui Trump and Sui. This could be Blub and Sui. This could be Aquashock. This could be Tree Token. You could have Lofi. Like, we can have different ones. We'll probably, like, I prefer to choose the developers that I personally know and I've been talking with to add them into. You know, we could have Boombots, for example, inside of SuiDex to then bring in their communities and bring us all together under an umbrella, right? We'll also have single stake. And for this, we're going to have Sui token and USDC, wrap USDC, for single staking once we launch as well, for earning Victory Coin. So that's cool as well. The APRs are saying 0 because we need to go on mainnet for that to actually populate. But the APRs are going to be juicy. Trust me on that. Right, I'm going to head off now because I'm going to go to the pool and do some more work by the pool. Nice. And definitely, here we have, look, comment here. Your goal is only, oh, this is the same one. We have Christopher here. Christopher Holt from the Beans. Beans is a new NFT project on Sui, by the way. I bought a couple Beans. They are all computer programmers and they're building on Sui. That's what we'd like to see. Nice. So definitely check them out. The Beans, crazy Beans. Okay. I'm unlucky because I joined too late. It's never too late. Don't worry, baby Elon. Never too late. Okay, I'm going to head off. Have a great day, and I'll be in touch with those tutorial videos for SuiDex, which will be coming up today, probably. Peace. Don't get wrecked.